So we have managed to go all the way and get to the very final event in this drip check promo to get our 104 overall Jordan Clarkson. But firstly, we need to go ahead and quick sell one final player to have enough points to actually do that final event. So we managed to get another Kuzma just about on today's round of events. Of course, I could have gone ahead and watched a ton more adverts, but it was a bit easier to just wait a little bit longer, play through the events, get enough points, and then be able to do this final event. So we're going to complete this one, and then we should get a playstyle select Jordan Clarkson to go onto the team. He's probably going to end up being my backup point guard when it comes to the lineup because, of course, we got Steph Curry, and he will probably be the main starter. We get Giannis there coming through and finishing off that dunk, but we've completed the event really easily over there. So now we get our 104 Jordan Clarkson. Let me know in the comment section down below how you're getting on with the promo. Of course, the unlimited ads do help, but only to a certain extent, because of course you are still going to need to get a little bit lucky with what you're getting out of the events, because you could have all the points in the world, but if you're not pulling the players, you're not going to get any further through this promo. So we'll stick him into the team, and he's going up to 114 overall. I'm going to see if there's anything I can do to boost him up a little bit further. So I couldn't get him any further in our season 7 lineup, but in our multi-year boost lineup, he goes up to 116 overall. So we're going to do a quarter with this version, and of course a quarter with the 114 overall version over here to see what this card can do. You'll see some of his stats over here. He hasn't got the best 3-point shooting stat or mid-range shooting stat. He's got some odd stats over here, as you can see, mainly focused on the rebounding stats, which is a little bit weird for a point guard. And again, dunking being completely maxed out over there on the right hand side. So it's a little bit of an odd card with an odd build for this drip check master, but we're going to see how he does in Showdown, because that's going to be a good test for him regardless of what stats he has. We'll try 2 Showdown quarters, as I mentioned earlier, one with this version and then one with the best boosted version we can possibly have. He is hopefully going to help us get up to 115 overall, as in the next video we will be claiming up the 104 overall monthly master Allen Iverson, giving out that +6 GOAT booster team. He's not actually in the news tab, but we'll be picking him up next video, so make sure you stay tuned for that one. We are basically there in order to get him, so hopefully he can maybe push us up to 115 overall. I might need to get myself a better center, because as you can see at the moment, we got Karl-Anthony Towns, who hasn't got a team boost. We've also got Embiid over there on the bench, and neither of them do have that team boost. So if we could maybe get someone like Anthony Davis at the center spot, that might help up our team. But as you can see, we're starting things off coming up against a 111 overall multi-year lineup. So this is going to be a little bit tricky to see what we can do. We get the overall advantage, but let's test out this Clarkson. I'm really interested to see how good he is at knocking down the 3-pointers and the mid-range shots. We go in for that off balance too. He's going to knock that one down, starting things off. His mid-range isn't too bad with the boost on him, up to 113. It's just those starting stats aren't the best when it comes to a point guard spot. And of course, comparing him to Steph Curry, the 3-pointer wouldn't really be a match with those stats. But let's go in for 3 over here. It's a perfect release. He's knocking that one down. It's saying he was wide open. He has got a 107 now, 3-point shot being boosted up a little bit. I'm guessing with the multi-year lineup, his 3-point stat and mid-range shooting stat will probably go up a little bit further. Can we get the block though? Giannis is just going to be able to come through and get the block on Luka Doncic, stopping him from doing a crazy dunk, which is always good to see. But let's go in with Clarkson again. We'll try another 3-pointer. He's getting posted up. We'll try a tough one if we can. He gets the shot off that time, and he's still going to make it. So he's 2 for 2 on those 3-point shots. We're going to see how many points he gets up to in this quarter, because that will also be fairly interesting. Also be interesting to see if he has a dunk package, seeing as he does have some good dunking and layup stats with the stats that he's got at the moment. We get another block there. I think that was Wiggins getting the block on Luka Doncic, who continually seems to get blocked in this game, but unfortunately we lose the ball. We got Giannis falling over there from Morant. I don't know why that is the case, but Doncic is going to go for 3, and he's going to sink that one. It was a 2-pointer actually, not even a 3-pointer. So let's play it back out to Jordan Clarkson, see what he's got in his locker and the dribble moves over here. He's trying to go around his man, gets the spin move off, but he's not going to get around him. Try second time, and he does, and we get the dunk off. It's looking like that dunking stat is going to give him that good dunk package over there. So we'll do a couple more dunks with him, see what other dunks he's got in that dunk package. Garnett's going to come through. We almost get the block, and unfortunately he just grabs his own rebound and manages to make that second chance point. So we're down by 2 points. Can we get to the basket and try and get a dunk off? We get the spin move off, and Clarkson's going to come through with that easy 2-handed slam. One thing I did think with this promo, seeing as it is a drip check promo, if you guys remember back in season 6 at the very end of that season, we did get ourselves a Kawhi Leonard who did have a sort of new outfit when it comes to looking at the gameplay. He was wearing a hoodie and tracky bottoms, which is super fun to see. And I think with the drip check promo, why not have these guys wearing something else other than just a regular jersey in the game? Because I think that'd be super fun to have. We got Clarkson again coming through with that two-handed slam, but I think that'd be a super fun idea to bring back into the game. And I did think when we got that Kawhi Leonard at the end of last season, we were going to see more of that into season 7. It's not looking like it has been the case at all this season. Maybe we get another one-off card at the end of the season with sort of a different outfit, but Clarkson is going to come through and get the steal and going to come through to get that dunk off. Up to 16 points now in the game. We haven't really been shooting those 3-pointers with him. We've mainly been going in for those dunks since we found out that he has got the dunk package. They're going to miss that shot, so we do actually double what they scored in that quarter, 16-8 for us, which is good. Hopefully that's going to give us the win overall, although you never know. 8 points, it is a decent lead to have. Anything can happen in Showdown and your opponent can come back with a 12-point lead or something like that. But let's go over to the boosted lineup, up to 116 overall over here. We're slowly replacing all of those past season players in the lineup with season 7 players, just because the amount of boosts we've got this season are absolutely crazy. And as you can see, we're coming up against a regular season 7 lineup. It's Curry against Clarkson. Let's see what we can do. What did I say? This guy's come up with a 7-point difference over there, but that's enough for us to win just by that one single point. So that was a very tight game over there. Hopefully we can get the win in this second Showdown quarter though and make it a little bit more of a bigger points difference while still getting the win. So let's see what Clarkson can do. We'll see what his 3-pointer has been boosted up to. We get a perfect release and it's up to 119, which is great to see. Hopefully that's going to mean he gets more points in this quarter than he did in the first quarter. He's guarding Curry, so hopefully we can stop them from scoring 3-pointers. I thought he was going to pull up for the mid-range shot, but he doesn't. He plays it over to Giannis and we get the block there. I think that was Kevon Looney getting the block onto the Kumpo. At least we get the rebound though with Jordan Poole. We got Clarkson over here on the left-hand side. We're going for another 2-pointer. It's an off-balance 2, and he's going to sink that one. A really high arc on the shot. He's maxed out his mid-range shooting at 125, and he's going to have no problem at all knocking down that tough shot. Can we get the steal off Steph Curry? It is always really hard to get the steal off him because his dribbling stats are fairly high in the game. Can we get the steal though? They're going to play it over to Allen Iverson, who's going to knock down that mid-range shot. He's got a 108 mid-range shot over there, but let's try and get the fading 2-pointer off. It's a good release, and Clarkson is going to knock that one down. Up to 7 points now in the quarter. We almost get the steal off Steph Curry. They're going to play it off to onto the Kumpo, and we managed to stop them from scoring. Okay, we got Clarkson. Let's go in for a corner 3-pointer right in the corner on the right-hand side. Perfect release, and he is going to sink that one. Maybe the stats aren't telling everything with this card. He seems to be good at knocking down those 3-pointers. Could be the boost on him, but it could also be just the way he is playing at the moment. Can we get the ball back? They're going to go in with Curry for the layup. Unfortunately, he is going to make that one. That was a tough shot, but he somehow manages to make that one. Let's try a step back shot if we can. It's just going to be a pull-up 3, and unfortunately just missing that one onto the Kumpo there, getting the rebound for us. So let's try another step back shot if we can. It's an off-balance 3. I'm kind of messing up these step back shots, and we unfortunately don't get the rebound. Adebayo there picking up the rebound for them. We got to try at least one step back shot. I keep messing it up a little bit. It's a tough-ish moves to do, but I should be able to do it. So hopefully we can do it a little bit later on. We're going to play it out to Bam, who's going to miss that 2-pointer onto the Kumpo there, getting the rebound. Can we get the block with Poole onto the Kumpo? Is just going to come through, getting that dunk off with his 118 dunking over there. But let's try and get this step back shot nailed over here. We'll go out again. He doesn't want to do this step back shot, or maybe I'm just not performing it right. Let's try it once more time before we give up entirely. Let's go in. We'll go around the arc and we come out. He doesn't want to do that step back shot at all, but he manages to knock that 3-pointer with a poor release and being very challenged over there. I think I was pulling the move off right. Maybe I'm not, but it is what it is. Can we get the ball back with Jordan Poole off Steph Curry? No, someone's going to get the screen off and Curry's going to drive in. Luckily, we got Giannis there inside the paint to try and stop him a little bit. Is the ball going to go in though? There is only a couple seconds left. He's going to miss it, and we don't unfortunately get the rebound. They're going to come back with Allen Iverson to get the point. So we got a chance at getting a buzzer beater 3-pointer with Jordan Clarkson. We'll let the clock run down slightly and we'll try again to get the step back shot off. We ran out of time there to try and get it off. It's a mid-range and he is going to sink that one. So he is pretty good on the shooting stats. We messed around a little bit towards the end of the quarter, hence why he only scored 15 points. So maybe the stats don't tell everything with this card, but for me personally, I don't think he is going to be that starting point guard. We'll just quickly compare him and Steph Curry if we put in the paint over there, and then we can go ahead and compare both of them. Curry's stats, of course, are going to be more heavily on those shooting stats, and you can see the rebounding stats on Clarkson are a lot better. dunking, layup as well, inside the paint shot, and strength all a lot better. Defensively, he is a lot better, but with a point guard, you're not really going to play massive amount of defense with him. That's sort of more down the line at your big men in your team. So we're going to start Curry for the team. Of course, both of them are giving out exactly the same boost, so there's no difference in that. I'm so glad that I managed to get Jordan Clarkson, and he pushes us that little bit closer to getting up to 115 overall. I have, of course, talked a little bit about boosts in NBA Live Mobile, and they can really help your team if you know what to do with them. And if you want to learn exactly what absolutely every single boost category does in NBA Live Mobile, go check out the video in the bottom left-hand corner, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace!